Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Libra. If Libra is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. And so Libra, tonight this is a bonus reading. And we have the Six of Swords. This is a card from Tarot of the Abyss. All right, let's see what these tea leaves have to say tonight. And so if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. And it is free to subscribe. All right, so we have a large elephant. Let's take a look at that. Its trunk is down, okay? And you might think, okay, this is like the reverse of the trunk being up, which is happiness and prosperity and good health. Well, I don't think so. I think that when we see the trunk down, this is that there's a sense of introspection. There's a sense of kind of looking out over your kingdom, that is your life, right? This world that you have kind of created for yourself. And you're really taking it all in. I think that there's probably a sense of shifting energies and really kind of deciding to go after something or some things that maybe will alter the way that your world kind of operates, but I think it's a necessary change. I think that this is a time, excuse me, and we have that Six of Swords. It's a time where it is so clear to you that whatever it is, whatever aspect of your life has come to not serve you well anymore. Maybe it's become, you know, there's no way to continue to support whatever it is. This might be a financial issue or maybe just time. Right? You don't have the time nor the will. Maybe it's the will. You just don't really see yourself continuing doing this thing. And so I feel that, you know, it's a time for some change. It's a time to kind of switch things up. Maybe go exploring a little bit. Maybe kind of, you know, tinkering with your schedule, your routine a little bit. You know, I'm a person who, my schedule is kind of up to everybody else in the house. You know, I'll just be real about that. I'm basically just kind of trying to fit my things in, you know, around the family schedule. And so, you know, but at the same time, there are things that I just absolutely can't imagine doing at different times of the day, right? And like, I would never fold clothes at night. I don't know what it is about it, but I don't like doing it. I will do it in the morning. I'll do it maybe in the, you know, early afternoon, but absolutely not at night. And I don't know why that is. I don't know, you know, I guess I think of my evenings as being, you know, to spend time, to work now I work, but, to spend time with, you know, the family and stuff. But, you know, sometimes we get to this point where it's like, well, you know what, maybe we need to switch things. Maybe we need to try, you know, doing some of the stuff we do in the morning and the evening, just to see what it does to our life. Just to feel what it would be like to kind of have an altered schedule, you know. And the other example I like to think of is when you are changing things up, tinkering with how you do things to make it feel a little more new and fresh, doing things like driving a different route to work, right? Going to a different grocery store. Go to the one that's a little further away, right? Just little things that we can do. Maybe going walking at a new park, or you know, something big, moving, you know, switching jobs or whatever it is. But I do feel like you're in this place where it's like, I need to try something else. And it doesn't necessarily mean that anything terrible has happened, you know, or that it's not something that you can endure. Like you're enduring it, and it's, you know, it is what it is. It's not necessarily awful, but you have a pang within you telling you, okay, I want to do something that I haven't done before. I want to try something else. I want to, you know, see where this takes me. You know, what kind of opportunities, what kind of new doors are there to open. And so I look at this beautiful elephant, and I think, yeah, this is a time of bravery. This is a time, you know, of immense force, and just really rechanneling these energies, realigning them, and it sounds fun. It sounds exciting, honestly. It does. And I really actually like it so much because we're in the middle of moving, and although I'm absolutely burnt out, and I keep getting sick, I think because of it all, it's been very stressful. I'm also, you know, it's a happy time. It's exciting, and I'm really looking forward to, you know, having kind of a different schedule, and seeing how things kind of feel differently, and all of that. So I'm with you. I'm with you on this. I definitely am going along for the ride here. Now, we do have a house, okay, right here. And we have a person standing over it. It looks like they're pointing up, and I see we have kind of a shooting star there. It also looks like we have maybe Sagittarius over here with the bow. So I do feel like there's a sense of really, it must be kind of in a domestic zone, really having big dreams, you know, going out there wishing upon a star. You really, I feel like, are moved to just, I mean, I can't emphasize enough that I don't think that this is like you're feeling terribly about your life. Like there's anything that, I don't feel like there's some event that is causing this. But I do feel it just, sometimes we just wake up and it's like things feel different. Like you just, is this my life exactly? Am I just kind of walking through this thing that I've constructed? What can I do to kind of change it? I need to figure out how to feel something big again, how to, you know, kind of feel the muse in my life, to feel so very inspired and excited by something. And I feel like this is I mean, I know it's the energy. We also have the Sagittarius, so it is this sense of kind of that hunt, the wild hunt, right? And being prepared to go out there and look and look and look, and not coming home until you found the thing, right? Found what you're looking for. But I feel like you're listening to yourself. You know, I don't think this is the first time you felt like this, nor do I think it will be the last time. But I do feel that this is maybe one of the first times that you are really absolutely going along with your intuitions here. And I see we have the owl right here. You can see right here. So I know that there is a sense of emotional wisdom here. Also quite psychic, I would say. I do feel that you are making an informed decision, even if it does feel like I'm just going off my gut instinct. Well, yeah, you have the gut instinct because you are somebody who is very learned within your life, and you have a good head on your shoulders. So I feel like trusting in yourself, maybe not always easy, but I think is warranted here. You know what you're doing, right? And I don't think that this is like self-sabotage or anything like that. But I do feel that, you know, there are times where I feel we feel so devoted to an idea of what things should be like. Of, okay, I you know, you get into a marriage, you make agreements about this is how we kind of want things, how we want to live, and this is how we've constructed our life together. And some years down the road, you start to think, I want to do something else. But here I've, you know, made this promise, and I don't want to destabilize our unit, you know, our family, our shared goals. But, you know, you can only force yourself into, you know, living a life that maybe starts to feel kind of inauthentic for so long. And the thing is, it can begin to corrode your relationships and your home, your will to do things and create and you know, have like a leap of faith into exploring your life. And so, you know, I ultimately do believe here that making these changes, seeing what there is to see, it is an act of love, not only for yourself, but for, you know, those who share your life, you share your life with, who you share your time and love with, because we must evolve as people, right? Or then we become just kind of a shell of ourselves. We become resentful and mean or, you know, forlorn and listless, and you know, that's no way to live. Not if you have it within your power to try other things. And sometimes it just takes the smallest little thing to kind of really, you know, get you going, get you refocused and excited. So now I also see we have, it reminds me very much of the Prince of discs. We have the Taurus, we have the bull pulling the cart, and so, you know, I also think that maybe part of this is you worry about the money, you worry about, you know, can you afford to change things up? You know, will you be met with resistance? Will this kind of, you know, work together with your career, the stability financially within your domestic setup? And, you know, here's the thing is that I think that, yeah, you know, because you do the work. You're a devoted person, not only to your spiritual journey and to your family and to yourself, but, yeah, to the work. You're a hard worker. And, you know, and you will adapt. You will adapt. And ultimately, you know, bringing this kind of new lifeblood into your world, right? It alivens you. And I can feel you kind of really, you know, getting into a place where you're finding a lot of flow and the ability to really immerse yourself in the work that you're doing, and therefore, you know, having a pretty positive outcome. And so I think it's a win-win all around. Now we also have J9. Okay, it looks like actually we have J and a 9. So maybe 2 J's and a 9. We also have 2C. 2C down here. I know, we're playing bingo, right? Is that bingo? Yeah, I think so. I can't remember. I've only played bingo once, and I could not do it. The beautiful, wonderful ladies that were sitting around me were helping me because it was going so fast. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just, I can't find it. So, yeah, I think that's, I think that's how it goes. Now we have a 2 up here, and actually it looks like 22. Okay, and this one immediately, it doesn't look, when I look at it closer, maybe not so much, but I read it just kind of scanning over as goal, that there is, you know, your goal, you have such a goal for yourself. And I think it's just, you are so motivated to really, I think, get into a place where, I'm looking at this. I think it looks a little darker than it should. There we go. Maybe that'll help. It's like, hey, I can't really see the formations as well. But yes, I think your goal is really, your goals, whatever these say, when I say goal, the thing that comes to your mind for you. Maybe you're in school, finishing school, furthering your skill set, new job, relationship, keeping the house cleaned up, whatever your goal might be. That's me right there, keeping the house cleaned up. Again, we're in this move, so my house is a disaster. Every room I go into, it's just boxes and things, you know, getting packed, and I can't. So anyways, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, I wanted to look at this. We have, it looks like a person sitting at dinner. Okay, and I even see maybe a teapot. Maybe you're having tea. Maybe you are one of the lovely people. Every day I get at least one comment of somebody who says they're interested in learning to read tea leaves. And, you know, maybe you have some interest, maybe not. But I do think that if you do, please go and try. You know, it's something that's really accessible. And now you do not have to use tea leaves, okay? You can use all kinds of different, you could use coffee, you could use grains. One that I really like is, oh my gosh, what are those called? Oh, they're the little, oh my goodness. I'm trying to think. It's not split peas. Let's see. I'm looking it up. But they are wonderful. They are wonderful for, here they are. For, not millet. What are they called? Barley. Barley is one. Maybe not buckwheat. Quinoa, maybe. I haven't tried quinoa. But, oh my goodness. I can't find the name I'm thinking of. Anyhow, that is to say, you can go into your, maybe it is bulgur. No. What is that stuff called? I put it in my, I've cooked it before. You just slow cook it, but maybe it's not barley either, because that opens up. Anyways, my goodness, I get on one and I'm like, I have to find out, what is this? What is it? It's just right at the top of my head. Lentils, there it is, lentils. I could not think of what the heck. Yes, lentils. Very good soup. I love lentil soup. But anyways, yes, things like lentils. Okay, now you are not going to steep it necessarily, but you put it in cold water. And you can do the same thing. You know, drink it while you're drinking it, you kind of rotate the cup or the bowl. I like to use a bowl because there's a wider space. If you've ever seen readings, and even I think some of my first readings on the channel were when I was using the cup, and it's very hard to kind of get it in the light, and it's, you know, it's difficult to see. So it's good to use the little plate, or you could use your saucer, you know, whatever you have on hand. You could really use anything. But I think it's a fun thing, especially if you start to see images. Now, I've had people comment, like, I've been watching, I don't usually see what you're talking about, but, you know, finally today I started to see, like, faces and the little, you know, we have a little house here, now we have a big house here, right? So again, this is just reinforces to me that this reading is very much about your domestic situation, your home situation. But yeah, so interesting. So maybe if you have any interest, go and try it out. Just try it out. It's fun. It's fun. You don't have to, you know, do it every day, many times a day like I do. But, you know, it is a fun thing to kind of explore, definitely. Okay, so now we have, it looks like a dog kind of looking up. I almost imagine kind of howling at the moon. We have a plane going overhead. So again, with the movement, we have like, it's not, I'm thinking about doing I've already started the process, right? I booked my tickets, I'm putting my clothes in my luggage, and I'm about to go get on that dang plane and start moving this energy around, right? And I feel like it really is. You're not just daydreaming anymore. You are set. This is something that you absolutely want and need. Okay, and if it is something that works out, you know, splendidly, or if it's something that kind of feels like it does, you know, it's kind of a little bit of a failure, or, you know, not how you imagined it, that's okay too. You know, it's all part of the process. So, I also see we have a doll in the, and I'm sorry, my throat keeps getting so dry. I just cannot shake this sickness that I've had. And now we have a doll down here. Okay, so in the emotional waters. So I almost feel like, well, immediately I thought of like fetish and sympathetic magic. And I almost kind of feel like, like some kind of, and now I don't think it's like what you know you would call like a voodoo doll or whatever, but a kind of representation, and this is sympathetic magic is like that, where you use a representation and it is like a likeness, right? So what you do with this thing will enact a series of things to kind of get your intention to completion. Okay, so I almost feel like there's somebody that has something that reminds them of you, and I feel like there's a sense of real lovingness towards it. Maybe this is a friend or a lover, or somebody that you have been in a relationship with, but I think there's a real tenderness, and I feel like their energies, their attentions on this thing, and the feelings that they are kind of emitting while kind of holding this thing, cherishing this thing, it is reaching you. Okay, if you feel it coming from them or not, there's a sense of being loved, and you are loved. And so I feel like there really is this feeling of, you know, kind of real whole and loving and wholesome is what I'm thinking of, kinds of energies coming into your psyche. Okay, and that's a lovely feeling. Excuse me. Okay, so let's take a look at the lightness of being affirmation cards. We have the earth element cards. And I'm going to go ahead. We will just flip through here and we'll stop where it feels right. Oh, this one's somebody's face. Nice. All right, it says, Epiphany. Blessings. Blessings of grandparent medicine. Soul songs. Walk on earth with bare feet. This kind of, it makes sense to me with that last thing. It makes me feel like maybe it is kind of a family energy here. Maybe grandparent, maybe parent, but somebody who really loves you. And the medicine, that is that energy, that love that is coming through to you. Yeah. I like the walking barefoot as well. Receiving the medicine of the earth by connecting with it, bare feet, soul to soul, right? All right, Libra, I'm going to go ahead and tell you I love you because I do, and I appreciate you for spending this time with me. And, you know, it is always such an honor for me to be able to bring these messages to you. If you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel so much. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. And if you have not, oh no, yes, it is free to subscribe. I could literally go in a circle of a loop of the subscribing and liking and all the doing it over and over, and I get into this mode where I'm like, wait a second, did I already say that? So, anyways, if you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I read them all. I definitely do. I look forward to them. I treat myself every, few hours in the day to go over and kind of check them out. And I don't always comment immediately, but I do like to read through them. And then I go back through and get to them when I can really, sit there and pay attention. So, what else? Oh, yes. If you have a small business, a service to provide, or some kind of channel, or you're on a different platform and you have an account that you would like to share, please go over to my community post over there. There's a post or community post section. There's a post there to share your business. Okay, I absolutely think it's so important that we, encourage each other, we lift each other up, we support each other's work. You all are here and you support mine. I want to support you. I want to help you, grow your channels. Maybe, God willing, get a few customers or, eyes on your work. And if I can help in even the littlest, tiniest way, that makes me so happy, So you can do that over here on my channel. Also, shout out to my husband, Dove and Serpent Tarot. His name is Paul. He's like the best tarot reader ever. He really is quite amazing. You can go over to his channel. He has the same post up in his community section. He has a ton of subscribers, so lots of eyes to see. And now if you don't have anything to share, please still go over there and look at the post, because there are tons of amazing channels, people doing all kinds of different work and providing services, a lot of artists and things like this. And really, I've met so many cool people through doing these posts. I have become big fans of quite a few other readers. And yeah, so I hope that you find some cool things that kind of speak to you as well. All right, Libra. Can you hear the cat snoring? She's sawing logs over there. She crawled into my husband Paul's. I just washed one of his robes and I set it down in my workspace over here. And she crawled right into it and is snoring very loud. She's having good dreams, I hope. All right. So anyways, I love you. Take care of yourself. We'll talk in just a few days. Good night. Good night. Good night.